Now we're going to be telling you about construction that's going to be happening in the Kalamazoo and Holland area. MDOT is planning on the interchange of Stadium Drive, which you're looking at here, and 131 in the Kalamazoo area. But there are changes when it comes to this construction project. We'll also be telling you about 196 in the Holland area. So we're going to bring on Nick Shirripa from the southwest region of the MDOT, the Michigan Department of Transportation, and do something really unusual. Nick, you've never been, and I'll tell you, John Richard from the Grand region has never been on the Chroma Wall with us. So, hey, you're a special guy.
I feel special. Thanks for having me.
But you're the guy with the information about what's happening in this interchange here. Here's the interchange with 131 and Stadium Drive. But the intent was to replace the bridge this year, but you tell me that's not happening this year.
That is not happening this year.
Why is that?
Two big bridge projects in the country. There's one Tappan Zee Bridge in New York.
Huge.
Huge bridge. And then two new spans over the Ohio River.
Yeah,
one
Louisville,
in Indiana,
right?
one in Kentucky. Yep, there's two of them.
Okay. But how do those affect us?
The steel, those are combined more than $8 billion, those bridges. And the amount of steel it takes to build those bridges is causing shortages elsewhere in the country.
Are you serious? How much does this project cost?
This project is about $23.5 million. By comparison. So we're
pocket change.
Yeah, one bridge, $23.5 million for one bridge project, and then three bridges for more than $8 billion. They're just huge, expansive bridges.
But some work is going to be done at the interchange. Let's take a look in the map, and you tell me what is going to be done. You say it's all happening east of the interchange.
Yep, that dotted area there.
Right.
We're doing
this
the
year.
intersection of Drake Road and Stadium Drive this year.
Right.
And that'll be, again, just this year, should start in a couple weeks, be done by Labor Day-ish. And that's just to work on that intersection. There's some commercial development coming in there. We wanted to get out of the way for that. Okay,
and so the other construction is going to stretch up Stadium Drive just a little bit according to the map.
Just a little bit, yep.
And now this interchange, the work starts next year. And I'm going to show you, this is their artist rendering. This is unusual in one way. We're looking at this kind of interchange. This is at M6 in Kalamazoo and also Westnedge and I-94, except it's opposite, isn't it?
Correct. The highway usually goes over the local road. In this case, we've got the local road going over the highway.
And this is going to be stoplights.
Yeah, well, a series of stoplights, but it's the SPUI. Everybody say it with me.
Say it together, SPUI.
Single point urban interchange. A series of signals at the top that's going to control all the traffic on Stadium Drive and on those ramps.
And everybody will cross this way instead of the usual crossing.
Correct.
Perpendicular. Okay. The other project that's going on, 196 is always, south of Holland, there's been a lot of projects between around Saugatuck. So what is happening on 196 between 31 and say up to about 16th?
Well, this is a continuation of what we did a couple years ago. We're rebuilding the eastbound, northbound, depending on your orientation, rebuilding those lanes from just right around the US 31 split north to the Allegan-Ottawa County line. And
this is one side of the freeway is going to get rebuilt. The other side is where all the traffic's going to be?
Correct. We'll get everybody off the eastbound side onto the westbound lane. So you'll have a lane of eastbound and westbound on this.
What happens at this interchange here with M40?
We are adding a ramp. I'm very excited. Southbound M40.
Southbound M40.
To eastbound Iowa 96.
So it's going to loop around here. Instead of that straight ramp, it's going to loop around and go eastbound.
Yep. Anybody who drives that, especially in the morning rush or evening rush even, knows you've got to make that left-hand turn. Now we're going to get rid of it. It's going to be a right-hand turn, so fewer queues on M40. Traffic's going to move a whole lot smoother and less waits for everybody.
Excellent. But in the meantime, there will be lane closures and ramp closures off and on all during this time.
Correct.
All right. And there are other things that you'll keep us informed about all season long.
Do all I can.
And you can now say, John Richard, I've been on the Chroma Wall. All right. Thanks a lot. This is Nick Shirripa from the southwest region of the Michigan Department of Transportation. Coming up.